Hello again everybody, Happy New Year! I have been ill, which is the reason why I didn't release a video this past Tuesday, but I think I've gotten over the most of it, so I should be able to do this video without sort of coughing and spluttering all over your wonderful faces. So, Christmas has come and gone, and yes, like I did say, I have received some parcels. Of course, I have opened them already. Be a bit rude just to say, thanks for the present guys. Just give me a few months before I open it up for my YouTube channel. So I have opened them up and I know what they look like, obviously, partly because I kind of suggested what they should buy me. So I'm just going to go through them one at a time and I'll show you the shirts I've got. I think they're all pretty cool. I think you'll all appreciate them. They've all got their own specific characteristics that allow them to stand out. So without further ado, I have the first one I'm going to show you right here. Now then, it's a white shirt, but there is a little bit of pink floating around there. Always a good start, isn't it? So let's start with the rear of the shirt. Hopefully you get a lot in there. And it is white. It has a couple of sponsors. Now, depending on how well the camera is, there is a very subtle pattern that sort of runs across the body of the shirt there on the rear. And it also transfers to the front. However, the front is dominated by a little bit more of the colours. So instead of just white and the pink that you see in the trims, we have every colour of the rainbow there, and actually maybe a few more additional ones at the bottom there. So, this is definitely a shirt that you could probably guess would be on my wish list, partly because just the crazy amount of colours and lovely detailing. So, anyway, I don't really need to do anything else with regards to the opening because that's already happened. I'll adjust the mannequin just to continuity, and then I'll explain to you a little bit more about the shirt and the club itself. Right then, there is the shirt, and it's nice. It's a nice shirt. I wouldn't have chosen it as a gift otherwise, would I? The club is SC Telstar, and this is their third shirt from the current season. It's also known as the Altogether football shirt, and this shirt was bought, though pointed through my own direction, from Classic Football Shirts, and the full retail price is £59.99, though hopefully they used a discount code to get a little bit of money off there. And as far as I understand it from the point of recording right now, they have all of the sizes available. So if following this little mini review you are interested, it should hopefully have all of the sizes available and one that you would like to wear or not wear if you're like me. So the club is based in Velensweed, which is a town in the province of North Holland. So yes, this is a Dutch team and a Dutch shirt. I understand that the club name might not necessarily give it away. And the reason why it's slightly different is because it's named after a satellite. It's named after Telstar 1, which is really both interesting but also quite weird and quite unique. So the club was formed following a merging of two financially crippled clubs, and they merged together and decided that they would use the satellite as the basis of a club name, which is obviously stuck quite well and it's present in the crest there, and I think that's really, really, really nice. So yeah, why not? Why not, eh? Let's go for some more celestial objects, eh? Anyway, the club plays in the second division, and last season they finished in 19th out of 20. Not the greatest seasons. However, luckily for them, COVID meant that the relegation to the third division was suspended up until this season. However, that's also almost like it's an optional choice, and it's not from the teams above, but the teams below. So third division in Netherlands it's like amateur football, and they have to submit their requirements to want to be promoted halfway through the season, and if they don't and they finish top, they just won't go up. It's public cost implications, stadium allocations, all that sort of stuff, the difference between amateur and semi-pro. So teams can finish bottom and may never end up getting relegated. And to be honest, this team finished 19th last season. Currently, they sit in 11th place, so it suggests that fortunes have turned around a little bit there for the club, so it's going to be a little bit more of a success for them. When it comes to actual success historically, they've won one piece of silverware, and that was actually in the first year that they were founded. They won the second division. Ever since then, they've won absolutely nothing, which suggests that time hasn't been too kind on them, but time is infinite, so who knows, in the future they might find themselves once again getting close to that top division, and you never know, we might see this team with its amazing crest floating around in Europe. Fingers crossed for the fans at the very least. With regards to the actual manufacturer, it's Robe. It's not really that surprising. They're a Dutch manufacturer, and they're associated with Dutch teams, the sort of lowest first division and sort of other second division teams. And that's great for fans of these clubs and also collectors like ourselves, because they make amazing shirts. Quite clearly you can see from this one, they've definitely gone for it with regards to the design. And every other Robe shirt I have follows the same template. And when I say template, I mean the opposite of template, because it's all bespoke, unique, and very, very specific to the clubs. The only thing that I will ever say about Robe that just kind of annoys me a little bit is when it comes to sort of these bits here and these bits here, and on the shoulders there, the Robe stuff, it's really heavily embroidered, like more so than usually, and that kind of means the shirt feels just a little bit heavier. I don't know if they ever do like a player version, so if the players are wearing these, probably notice it. But if they were to sort of replace that just for a transfer or just something, it might even be easier, cost effective to do it that way. I don't know what the pros and cons are. I think these shirts would be pretty perfect, to be honest. There's really nothing else that you could sort of go against them and say that this is really sort of terrible. So quite clearly, the front of this shirt has the rainbow flag, the pride flag, and that's kind of the overarching theme of this shirt. So the club has released now for 3 seasons a shirt that's to do with the cause of people coming out with regards to whatever sexuality, gender it is that they affiliate with, and the club clearly has that sort of support there. This one is a little bit more sort of obvious with regards to the amazing colours on the front there, and for me personally, I don't think, maybe I do, I don't find myself anywhere on this particular flag there, but I like the colours more so just for the colours' sake. What you also see is hopefully woven into the material is the actual satellite of the Telstar, and it's sort of there, screen printed into it, into the shirt, and it's all around. That's really, really smart. I actually don't think I recognised that before I suggested it to be bought, so that's really, really cool. On the inside of the collar, it says Betrokken and Onverschrokken, which means committed and fearless. I can only imagine that's a club sort of motto there, though it kind of fits in quite nicely with the sort of cause and suggestions that they're trying to make with this shirt. And then on the back of the neck there is a little lion, which I believe is one of the club nicknames there. So you're not lacking for sort of unique identifiers. And of course, there is pink there, just in the logos, etc., which is probably again to do with the theme, but we know how much I enjoy the pink, and it is the baby pink, so it's very, very vibrant and bright. But that is all I can really say. It's cool to have. I'm kind of interested in Dutch football, and to get sort of second division ones is really, really good. Like I said, classic football shirts still have some, and I think this one would be a great addition to anybody's collection, regardless of whatever your stances are and whatever sort of topics you think. I think this one just stands out quite nicely, and I'm really pleased to own this one. So that is the beginning of the year, and this is the first shirt that I'm going to show you, and I think that's a great little start. I have 2 more shirts that I got for Christmas that I will show you over the next coming weeks, both of which are just as good. One of them you will think definitely is me, and the other one I don't know. Some of you will probably won't be too familiar with it, but I'm pretty certain would be interested in getting one for yourselves. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Eyes peeled? Is that a saying? It is now. And I have some of the shirts which are en route. Some of them are pretty special, and some of them are just sort of bargain basement ones. So I'm trying to balance it out here, spend a little bit of money, try and not spend a bit of money. So we'll see how it goes for the year. And then hopefully I can bring out some more content as always. I've got some ideas as always, and then we'll just see how it goes. It's just all having fun, aren't we? So I hope you have a great weekend ahead, great start to the year. I'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. So goodbye.